and I allowed him to be Chief Advisor of Chief Minister. He will start his work from today itself. Tomorrow, because today is his retirement day, so I have already ordered.
Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee sent a 5-page letter to the centre relating to the subject of the calling in of the Chief Secretary and said that she was unable to free the Chief Secretary as he was already heading several committees overlooking the COVID situation as well as the handling of the effects of the aftermath of Cyclone Yas. A second letter came from the centre, after which at a media conference she held the bull by its horns and directly hit the centre on the transfer, and if the reasons were a retaliation of her and her Chief Secretary's absence at the conference at Kalyakunda Airport, headed by PM Modi. She again said that she had asked the Prime Minister for permission 3 times before she left for her next destination of her itinerary. She said that the Chief Secretary retired from service today and she has appointed him as the special advisor to the Chief Minister for a tenure of 3 years. Initially, she had asked the centre for an extension of 3 months for the Chief Secretary, which was officially granted by the centre. Senior IAS officers, when questioned, said that nothing much could be done by the centre if he has officially retired. How this whole episode will finally boil to is on the minds of many. If the centre hits back legally will also be got to be known in time. But as of now, Mamata Banerjee has taken a bold step and is once again fighting a battle alone with the might of the BJP-ruled centre. She has asked the representations of IAS officers to take up the issue, as according to her, this exercise was humiliation by a syndicate of 2, she said.
Please come with me, accompany with me, and let us see the flood-affected area or the cyclone-affected area. He never said so. And in Bengal, he never visited for that purpose. He just landed when he was coming from Odisha. Digha is adjacent there. So they came Kalaikunda, that is the airport. So from there he can go to Delhi. And there he said he wants to meet PM to CM. After that everything you know. And when I meet him, and details I have already said. I met him along with my Chief Secretary. At that time, I requested him that because of my earlier program Preoccupied, I have to visit some disaster affected areas. So please allow me and my CS to visit the Digha because the weather is not good. So we have to go early with your kind permission. Thrice I mentioned this. But after that, I am shocked to see whatever I replied, you have seen that. The reply was very properly done, that you cannot take one-sided unilateral decision, even for a topmost number 1 bureaucrats in the state. आप सबसे ज़्यादा चीफ सेक्रेटरी जो बड़ा ब्यूरोक्रेट होता है उसको आप जस्ट बुला के लेते हैं. It never happens within these 74 years of our history. तो justice तो नहीं हुआ. Purpose of extension was COVID and cyclone. They did not mention in the letter for what reason they want that Alapan Bandyopadhyay CS will join Government of India. What purpose? What is the reason? That they did not mention. They only mentioned the rule, one rule they quoted, 6 clause 1. That rule said that central and state detailed consultation should be there. But no detailed consultation is there. But it is just reverse. कि इतना निर्दय, इतना निर्मम प्राइम मिनिस्टर मैंने नहीं देखा, होम मिनिस्टर मैंने नहीं देखा, जो ममता को खिलाफ में है, इसी के लिए उसको चीफ सेक्रेटरी पर उसको ब्यूरोक्रेट्स को भी अटैक करने पड़ता है. Only political vendetta works. Why you don't like Mamata Banerjee? That's why. Why you are defeated? That's why. Why you know that you are nowhere in Bengal? That's why. Do you think that they should not respect the people's mandate? Within a day, they have got to saying violence, violence, violence. I have not seen any violence. There must be some evidence. They have filed some writ petition for president rule. We came to know from the media. it may be mentioned that perhaps the central government may not be aware that when I have received the letter, before that, Sri Bandyopadhyay has superannuated from afternoon of 31st May 2021 as his normal date of retirement is 31st May 2021. Hence, his services are no longer available to join the central government tomorrow as given in today's order. Maybe some political advisor, this Prime Minister and Home Minister, it's really danger for the country. And it is not only they are going to bulldoze the federal structure, they are going to the moral of the bureaucrats throughout the country. Please remember, if the top officer of the state, he gets this type of humiliation, insultation, the behavior after working full of life, dedicated full of his life for the government, for the public, and after that, central government cannot force him to join Government of India without his consent, or the consent is without the consent of the state government, the detailed consultation. What you want? What you want to finish me? Can you do it? Never and ever. Until and unless people give me the support, you cannot. Even I will appeal all the state government, all the opposition state government, and all the senior leaders of this country, and all the NGOs, all the intellectuals, all the political persons, all the IS and IPS, please be together. And state service officer also, please be together and fight the battle. It is not only the battle of Alapan Bandyopadhyay. This battle is for all the bureaucracy, all the bureaucrats. Bureaucrats are afraid now. They cannot even ask them a question. Only two syndicate members, these two, whatever they can decide, that is the law. It never said, even if somebody go to the court will not give support also. So far my knowledge is concerned, I am also as a lawyer speaking. And I allowed him to be chief advisor of chief minister. He will start his work from today itself. Tomorrow, because today is his retirement day, so I have already ordered. Charity begins at home. I want to give support to my bureaucrats and bureaucracy of this country and all of my government employees. And for that reason, a brave officer, a bold officer, a honest officer cannot be victims like this. And he didn't ask the extension. It is we ask for the greater interest of the people.